Hi guys, welcome to Brandix Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about the recent home video releases within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I say home video releases, some people, the word video, a lot of people kind of get confused with that. They think it means like tape. Well, video just means moving pictures. So, do I mean the Netflix stuff as well? Because you could, by the same logic, apply that. No, I'm talking about the physical media. So, Blu-rays and DVDs. So far at Brandix Reviews, I've spoke about all that you see here. That's most of Phase 2, obviously all of Phase 1 and Series 1 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that's all you can buy at the moment physically. That's all you could do up till the last month or two. So since then, stuff that I need to kind of cover, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Series 2, which came out about a month or two ago, and today we've also had Agent Carter TV series, that's Series 1. Now, there is Ant-Man as well, which has also come out today. So today has been quite a good day, to be honest, because we've got two things to add to the collection. It's quite rare that this collection grows maybe a few times a year, so to have two things in one day is actually quite nice. But I'm going to review Ant-Man separately, so that's going to get its own review. This one I'm just going to talk about the TV stuff. So, although it is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, cinema, not TV, it does have its TV side, which is all canon. There's no debate there. I'm going to talk a little bit about kind of the way that's working as well, maybe from a business point of view at the end of this video, because there's been some developments with that, but I'll save that till the end anyway, because you might not be interested in that. So Series 2 anyway, I've spoken about the series itself in previous videos. It's not something I'm a major fan of. I feel like a lot of this is very heavily about feelings and emotions, and this character has a crush on that character and wants to ask them out, but they might be embarrassed. And is this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or is this Beverly Hills 90210? I'm confused, because that's not really the vibe I was getting in the films when I was watching Age of Ultron. You didn't have like characters saying, "Who will you go on a date with me?" and all this stuff. "I miss my mom," and all that kind of stuff. Not really. So that's just my kind of little rant about the whole Joss Whedon fingerprint of teenage bullshit, which I just wish he left with Buffy. That's just me kind of rambling there. I know, before anyone starts, I know Joss Whedon has pretty much bugger all to do with this series, but it's got his fingerprints all over it. So, that aside, anyway, I've enjoyed moments of this series. Not so much Series 2, though. Series 1 kind of started bad, but got better. Series 2... again, I've spoken about it previously, so let's talk about the Blu-ray itself. Now, the extra features on this are pretty shocking. I mean, if you look at the extra features that were on Series 1 here, you can see there's quite a list there. Quite a lot of stuff there, and I remember actually enjoying watching the extras on that. But the extras on this, you've got a gag reel, which is called Bloopers of S.H.I.E.L.D. Not a big fan of bloopers gag reels generally, anyway. A lot of them feel fake and contrived. But that's just generally not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But there's also some deleted scenes, which are always interesting, but you only get about 10 minutes worth there. So not a great box set, and really not a great season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know it was one where it was losing viewers dramatically at the beginning of the show. There was some question about whether this series was going to get picked up for a third series, which, by the way, I'm really glad it did, because Series 3 has actually been a lot better in my opinion. But that's Series 3. We'll do a review of that when, at least when we get halfway through anyway, when it finishes at winter time for a hiatus. This is actual the Blu-ray set, because obviously that's generally what I'm supposed to be talking about here. So 22 episodes, I believe, and you get all these discs that contain all that. And then on the other side, you get this really nice artwork with Agent Coulson doing that drawing, which we didn't really know what that was about until later on in Series 2, and how it kind of tied in with the whole Inhumans stuff. And then you've got some artwork there with that massive list of extra features there, as you can see. So really not worth bragging about Series 2 anyway. So that's pretty much it anyway. That's not really much else to say about this that hasn't already been said by myself. I know my core review is going to be like grinding his teeth watching this. That's just your personal thing. You're not liking teenage stuff in TV shows. Most of the people who've watched this show that have criticised it have said that's what they don't like about it. But yeah, me and Core, we're just gluttons for punishment, and we just watch it every week. So there you go. Now that's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. anyway. So Agent Carter Series 1. This, on the other hand, was a lot better. This was a lot more adult feeling than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This was again put out by ABC Studios, Agent Carter being the character that they established in Captain America the Winter Soldier. And again, extra features, shocking, just a gag reel pretty much, so even less than Series 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, interestingly, the actual case of this thing, this is the first Blu-ray I've got in this collection that has any kind of case like this. I know this is fairly common with like films and stuff, but this is the first that I've had like this. Again, it's only 8 episodes, so the thing is a bit thinner as well, if you compare it to Series 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There were only 8 episodes, so it didn't need to be a massive box set, but you get this cardboard cover, and it's the same that's on there. Now, again, what can I really say about this? I haven't already said elsewhere. I've done a couple of reviews of this at Brandix Review, so you can see that. Obviously, disc 1 is in the thing playing at the moment, so I've got it in the background. Interestingly, it's probably better if I take the sleeve out, actually. On the inside, there's some actual artwork on here, so you can just have a quick look at that if you're interested. And again, you can maybe see it a little bit better without the reflection when it's not in the case. But really great show. They've renewed this for a second series, which I believe will be airing in the next month or so. If it follows the same time scale as this year, 2015, what happens is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. starts in September and runs up till just before Christmas. Obviously, middle of December time, it goes off the air for a mid-season hiatus, and then early in January after that, we get Agent Carter. So we had 2 months worth, 8 episodes, 8 weeks. I think we're getting 10 episodes in Series 2, but again, about 2 months worth. And then the rest of that series of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. then continues from around about March till May. It's kind of weird how they work it like that, but it does give you a bit of a break, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., another criticism I have about that is that they seem to drag on for too long. 22 episodes is a lot, really, for a series that is mediocre, whereas 8 or 10 episodes of this, quite good. I mean, the Netflix stuff, mentioned that briefly, they go for 13 episodes, which is about right, and I really enjoy the Netflix series as well. I wouldn't even call that mediocre, I'd call it very entertaining. Daredevil and Jessica Jones. Now, you can't buy those on DVD or Blu-ray as yet, which makes sense because Netflix, it's a Netflix original. That's the difference between Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter. That's a network show, and the Netflix stuff, which will be Daredevil and Jessica Jones currently, they are made by Netflix, the latter two there. So the problem with that is they want people to use their online service to watch it. They don't particularly want people owning it physically, at least for a while. Usually about a year, I believe, until they actually release their original series, their Netflix originals, on physical home video, from what I understand anyway. So by that principle, I would expect Daredevil Series 1 to come out in sort of first quarter of next year, maybe March, April time in 2016. And then Jessica Jones will probably come out at the end of the year, 2016, Series 1. So it's quite a wait, really. But you do have access to it. If you've got Netflix, obviously you have to pay a subscription every month. Or just cancel it and restart it when you want to watch the shows, if you've got the option to do that. Then you've got to kind of stick with it and watch it online, which I don't really like streaming stuff. Same with music. I like to physically own it, or at least own it on a hard drive. If your internet connection goes down, you're buggered. And you can say, well, if your power goes down, you're buggered. You can't watch TV with no electricity. Well, if that cuts off, power cuts are a lot less common than your internet going down, seriously. So that's one of my little gripes about the Netflix things. But as a trade-off, the shows are a lot better than the ABC ones. I would say Jessica Jones and Daredevil, as much as I like Agent Carter, I think they're even better than that. But that aside, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Now, in terms of the future of these, how the films are going to tie in with the movies, it's very interesting because we've got a situation where we have Kevin Feige, who was the guy who reported, he was the Marvel guy, the Marvel Cinematic Universe guy, but he reported to a guy called Ike Perlmutter, who I think was in charge of the films and the series, who then reported to the Disney CEO or whatever. Whereas in the last couple of months, I think, or last few months, Kevin Feige is actually no longer reporting to Ike Perlmutter because I think there was some kind of conflict, and he's now reporting directly to Disney CEO. So now you've got a separation really. You've got Ike Perlmutter doing the TV stuff, who's not having to have Kevin Feige report to him anymore for the movie stuff. He does his own separate stuff now. So there's a bit of a divide basically now between the movies and the TV stuff, in that there's less ability to communicate with each other. Not that there's a lot of tie-ins anyway. It tends to be the films affect the series, not the other way around. But yeah, I know this is something that my co-reviewer at Brunix Reviews has said in a previous video. They could decouple the movie universe and the TV universe at any point, but for now it is all canon. But I hope they don't do that, because I've enjoyed a lot of the TV stuff, and I'm not a really big fan of TV shows. I'm a film fan. So there we go. Anyway, we'll see how that works anyway in the future. But like I said, that's my review of everything. So far anyway, including this video, we've covered all this in terms of the Blu-ray releases. So that only leaves one more thing, and that is Ant-Man, which again came out today, the same day as Agent Carter on Blu-ray. So I'm going to leave that there, and check the next video. Ant-Man is what I'm going to review, the actual Blu-ray. Finally, before I sign off, I know I'm looking like trash today. I'm getting rid of this thing very soon, this moustache. Something I've grown for charity. You can sponsor me at the website brandxreviews.com. There is a link on there. It'll take you to the Just Giving page. None of the money goes to me. It goes directly to the Just Giving page, and then through to IDAS, which is Independent Domestic Abuse Services. So if you want to make a contribution for that, today's the last day that I'm having it, but you can make the contribution at any point. Something I did throughout November. Do so, because it's a really great charity, so I thought I'd throw that out there now. So finally, I'm just going to sign off now and say, if you want to follow us on social media, there's some information coming up on how you can do that. So for now, let's just say thank you very much for watching, and check back for the next video about Ant-Man Blu-ray. Thank you very much. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just so you know, for more news, reviews and retrospectives, you can like our page on Facebook, simply called Brand X Reviews. But as well as that, you can also subscribe to us on YouTube via this video. You can also bookmark our website, which is brandxreviews.com, which is pretty much a central hub for everything that I've just mentioned. So check that out, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Before, particularly the Blu-rays. So everything you see here, if I can get it straight, has been reviewed separately. So you can see if 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 fucked it up. For starters, that was all like when I picked it up, and it just looked goofy as hell. And then I went, you can see if you can see if you can see if. That isn't a good way to start a video. So let's start again.